Hey guys, John Malott coming at you, and make sure you check me out on the Jesse T Show. I'm super excited, pumped to be on this show. Can't wait. I felt like a hamster on a wheel. You know what I mean? I'm running. Every now and then I get off the wheel. I call in slick. I look around. I'm like, dang, I'm in the exact same spot. And I knew there had to be a better way. And I was, it's interesting because I was fortunate that I had a heart attack at 17 years old. Now, it's crazy to say fortunate, but when I look back, sometimes, our biggest curses, looking back, turn out that they are some of our biggest blessings, because it was in a drug rehabilitation facility where a man saw more in me than I saw in myself. And this individual, he convinced me that business was my way out of my circumstances, that it was the way out of my neighborhood. It was the way out of this negative thinking and all the stuff. 15 years old was my first felony arrest. I robbed a movie theater at gunpoint, so I was incarcerated most of my teenage years. And no one ever talked to me the way this man did. No one ever saw anything in me. I was a loser, drug addict, all the things, criminal. And I lived up to those roles very well until 17 years old in this drug rehabilitation facility. He gave me a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And that was the seed that was planted. Now, of course, it didn't happen right away. I'll tell you that story. That was a painful, long story, but it did happen, man. But it took some time. It took a lot of tenacity, a lot of, this relentless pursuit to be something better than I was, a lot of laughter, a lot of ridicule. And then, today people think, oh, John Malott got lucky. I'm like, yeah, you weren't there, when I was bouncing off the pavement because, Les Brown said jump and the net will appear. When it didn't appear right away, 15 bounces off the pavement before that net ever showed up. But it's been a process, man. And again, the things that I really, when I was at my lowest point, it turned out those were when the decisions were made that I started to move myself down a path that completely changed my life.